Hey guys, before this video begins, I want to speak about a serious issue. Obviously, if you're living around the world, you've seen that my beautiful country, Australia, is on fire at the moment. We're having a difficult time. I just want to let you guys know that the Penrith Panthers are getting behind a firefighter fundraiser this Saturday, the 11th of January, from 8 till 10 a.m. I won't be able to get down there myself. It is about 3 hours away to get there, but at Panthers Stadium, a training session, collecting donations from the RFF, as well as meeting players and a free barbecue breakfast. If you can get down there, definitely support and definitely donate to the Australian bushfires. Hey guys, the channel is at risk of being taken down. Unfortunately, I can't live stream for at least 90 days. My channel is under review with 2 copyright strikes. I just want to thank you guys for the support so much, and thank you. G'day guys, and welcome to another NRL season review for 2019. This is the one I'm most excited for, guys. As you guys know, if you support this channel, if you're new, welcome, but I am a big, massive, diehard fan of my Parramatta Eels. We're going to be getting into their season in which they finished 5th. So guys, after a very disappointing 2018 season, we finished top 4 in 2017. We were predicted to go to the grand final and make top 4 in 2018, but it just didn't go that way for us. Coming off a horrible year, we had the big loss of Jared Hayne, which I think is both good and bad. It's good to give new players potential at the club, but personally, in his day, I rate him as a player, and hopefully he gets back on the footy field someday. We have lots of new signings in the 2019 season. We welcome Blake Ferguson from the Sydney Roosters, Wonga Blake from the Panthers later in the season, Dylan Brown starting, Sean Lane starting coming from Manly, Junior Paulo returning home from Canberra, and of course Mike Acebo, who I'll touch on later. But I think there was a lot of pressure on Brad Arthur as a coach, and a lot of people thought he'd get the sack, but he really turned this club around in 2019, and I felt like the players had a lot of respect for him, including these new members. So, we opened Bankwest Stadium, the new home of the Eels, and God, this was a good match. 51-6 points against the Tigers. We turned this stadium into a fortress, and let me just say the atmosphere at this event was awesome. Thanks to everyone for coming to the opening of Bankwest Stadium. It was almost a sellout crowd. It pretty much was, but we turned it into a fortress with just 2 losses at Bankwest. The Panthers snapping a losing streak and 1 to the giant killing Bulldogs. But for the most part, we've turned this into a home. Personally, my favourite win of the season was our win against the Canberra Raiders at TIO Stadium. It was a treat for Darwin's fan. It was 16-12 at half time, but it was actually 16-0 quite early into the match, with Charles Nickel-Klokstad getting on the scoreboard. Mitchell Moses scored a match-winning try for the match, and I really enjoyed this game for the most part. I thought that the Raiders made a lot of errors, but at the same time, they started off very strong, and Para defensively were very good, came back to beat them. Now all we need to do is win at GIO. So guys, when I think of players for the Parramatta Eels who deserve to be spoken about for 2019, immediately I think of Mitchell Moses. He turned around and had a fantastic year, played all 26 games for the Eels, kicking 92 goals, scoring 4 tries, goal conversion rate at 78%. His kicking wasn't too bad, but I think it still needs a little bit of work, but he's very impressive in my opinion. 25 try assists, one of the highest in the comp. Tackle efficiency at 77, so we need to work on the tackles, mate. Running meters 1,600, and he also got the halfback of the year. So he's having a standout year, and I just hope he gets better. And honestly, I think the call up for an Origin jersey is coming up for Moses. Another thrilling player to watch this year was Maika Sivo. Maika Sivo scored 22 tries out of 25 appearances. I know, 89 tackle breaks, very good there with 23 line breaks, including some massive fends on some Dragons. The fend on Blake Ashford was just massive as well. I'm looking at his tackle efficiency, and it was 83.4%, which is a lot better than I thought. Missed tackles 12, it's not too bad, but the total running meters is what gets me. 3,658 running meters, and he only missed one game, which he was suspended for. Maika Sivo is a very good winger, and I can't wait to see what he does for us in 2020. I still think our forward needs a little bit of improvement, so I'm looking forward to the signing of Ryan Madison. But someone who I really liked this year was Sean Lane, coming from the Manly Sea Eagle, off a fairly good season. I think he continued that. I'm looking at the stats, and honestly, the fact that he ran 2,747 metres, I think that's pretty good considering he got a lot of ball, pushed down the try line. He scored 5 tries in the season himself and made 693 tackles. But for a forward, I think he was doing pretty good in the second row, considering as much as I love Junior Paulo, I thought he was a bit soft. But one more person to speak about, and that is, of course, Manu Mau. God, I'm going to miss this bloke. I don't have his stats because he's been removed from the 2020 Eels squad, off to play in the Super League. He is a fantastic second rower. I wish him luck. I think he had a great season. It looked like he was going to get into a few fights, especially with a few referees and David Clemmer. But he's not a complete bad boy in the league. He's just a good guy. I'm really going to miss this guy. It was good to get a photo with him at our big win, 58-0 over the Broncos. But yeah, I'm going to really miss Manu Mau. I consider him as a cult hero over at the Parramatta Eels. So guys, the last thing I'm going to speak about is our 2020 predicted team. Number 1, Clint Gutherson, very given there, good fullback. Think he can only get better. Number 2, Maika Sivo, definitely deserves that spot in the wing. Number 3 in the centres, Michael Jennings. Number 4, Wonga Blake. I think he's going to have a big year. Don't know why, we'll wait and see. Number 5, Blake Ferguson. Number 6, Dylan Brown. Number 7, Mitchell Moses. Number 8, the signing from Penrith of Regan Campbell-Gillard. Number 9, Reid Marnie, who I think should get an Origin debut this year. We'll have to wait and see. Number 10, Junior Paulo. 11, Sean Lane. 12, Ryan Madison, who I'm really looking forward to his potential. And leading the forward pack with Nathan Brown at lock at number 13. Interchange, Brad Takarangi, Kane Evans, Marata Nakore, Daniel Alvaro, and others, George Jennings, Oregon Kafusi, who I think will get quite a bit of time this year. As well as I feel like Will Smith might get a bit of time. He's had time in the past. We'll have to wait and see. But this is our predicted team, and I like some of these signings. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the Parramatta Eels season review. I'm looking forward to 2020. I'm hoping we can slot into that 4th spot. The only way is up. We finished 5th, and it was very good to follow the boys across the country this year, heading to Brisbane, to Melbourne. Obviously, the Sydney area was fairly close, but really enjoyed it. Hopefully, I can get to Canberra this year, as well as Magic Round against the Warriors. That's it, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I post NRL videos on the regular. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.